I am.
Great.
Good,
And go ahead for up to 5 minutes.
good evening, councillors. Um, I'm speaking to you today to ask that you vote in favor of the recommendations of the Municipal Auditor General Informal Working Group. Excuse me. An independent Auditor General is an essential element of good governance and accountability. To borrow a quote from the Canadian Audit and Accountability Foundation's earlier report to this council, they said, Auditor Generals play a unique role in fostering public sector accountability. They share a common purpose to provide citizens with independent assurance and objective information about whether governments are appropriately stewarding public money, resources are being spent as intended, and public services are being effectively delivered. With that in mind, it would seem to me that the independent Auditor General role is critical to providing the citizens of Vancouver assurance that the city is being prudent stewards of their tax dollars at a time the city is contemplating a significant tax increase while residents are coping with the financial impacts of the pandemic. I think it is extremely important that the Auditor General role be independent of staff if it is to be successful. First, to be effective, the role needs to be entirely independent of staff influence when determining its work plan and the conclusions of its inquiries. Another consideration would be the importance of the office being recognized as being independent when recruiting staff. If you have the wrong structure, you are unlikely to be able to recruit the best staff. I would also like to acknowledge the thoroughness of the work done by the Informal Working Group. If you read the report as well as the enabling bylaw, considerable thought has been put into the creation of this role and ensuring all the elements are there for its success. It is very important to me to see that there is actually a specific budget proposed for this initiative. First, to ensure that there is funding to get the office off the ground, and second, this is one of the few times I have seen where Council approves a new initiative and knows the cost up front. Based on these points, I would recommend you vote in favor of adoption of the report and supporting resolutions. Thank you for your time.
And thank you for your time, Mr. Crook. I don't see any questions from council to you, but again, very much appreciate you taking the time to speak to us on this issue. And we're on council to speaker number 5, David Christofferson. Are you on the line?